This courtroom showdown is unlike anything you've seen before. A hardened criminal with a rap sheet a mile long faces a judge who does not play games. Will justice be served, or will this guy try to talk his way out of it? Stick around. You won't believe how this unfolds.
You know, Mr. Fritter, let me tell you something now. You scare me. Since 14, assault, trespass, deadly conduct, assault, DWI, forgery, and now a harassment and a felony assault. Look at me! I'm going to make your bond so high your head will spontaneously combust. But no one, and I mean no one, should have to live with that kind of fear.
All right, folks. Today we're diving into one of the most jaw-dropping courtroom moments we've ever seen. Judge Fair, known for his no-nonsense approach, comes face-to-face with a defendant who's been causing chaos since he was 14. This guy's rap sheet reads like a greatest hits album of bad choices, assaulting his girlfriend, stalking her, and moonlighting as a part-time criminal. If making terrible decisions were a sport, this man would be an Olympic gold medalist. But here's the twist. This isn't one of those cases where the judge hands out a soft, "let's hope you turn things around" speech. No, you can see it in Judge Flair's eyes. He's about to make an example out of this guy. With a methodical takedown, he calls out every excuse, holding nothing back. It's clear, today is not going to be a good day for the defendant. Yet, as the tension builds, you can't help but wonder, how far is the judge willing to go? The courtroom is dead silent. You can feel the weight of the moment as Judge Flair lays out the facts, leaving no room for doubt. But here's the real question. Will the punishment fit the crimes? Because this guy has made a career out of causing chaos, and it's time for accountability. But will the judge deliver the justice everyone is waiting for? Stick around. You won't believe how this plays out.
You say canon will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On or about September 19, 2024, an officer conducted a follow-up in regards to an assault on a family case. Upon further investigation, the officer made contact with the complaining witness, who reported that the defendant had been harassing her since September 18, 2024, by sending her videos, voicemails, and text messages containing horrible remarks, approximately 50 to 60 messages in total. In the voicemails, the defendant curses at her, asking, "Where are you? Why the fuck aren't you at work?" and calling her various names. Additionally, the complainant showed the officer text messages of the defendant telling the complaining witness, "Kill yourself and I want to watch you suffocate, and your family hates you." The complaining witness indicated that the continual harassment is making her fear him even more. Complaining witness was able to give officers the defendant's identifying information and positively identify the defendant as a person who has been harassing her.
I see that he has also picked up a felony assault against this complaining witness as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What happened in that one? And I'm assuming it's the same date as this one, so I'm assuming it's out of the same transaction?
I'm not sure. So it says that I don't believe so. It says that on September 18th in Harris County, officers were dispatched to an assault. The complaining witness advised that the defendant came home upset about socks not being in the closet. The defendant punched the complaining witness with a closed fist on her foot twice on her right thigh and twice on her left thigh, causing pain. The complaining witness advised that the defendant grabbed her by the arm and forcibly shoved her out of the house, throwing her on the porch. She advised that she felt pain, and she advised that this has been an ongoing issue for the past 2 years. The officers observed purple and green bruises on her arm, foot, and her legs. The bruises were green, purple, and red, and of significant size.
Is there a no contact order in this case?
Judge, who's the defendant?
This is Mr. Fritter. He hasn't harassed, you know, Mr. Fritter, let me tell you something now. You scare me. And you scare me something good. You have, since 14, assault, trespass, deadly conduct, assault, DWI, forgery, and now a harassment and a felony assault.
Judge, there has been a note filed, but there is no protective order in this case.
Is there no contact in the felony case whatsoever?
I'm checking the bond conditions. It's no threatening or harassing at this time. Would ask if that be a no contact in this court, Judge.
I don't see that the rip has been.
Are you Miss Lisco?
Yes, sir.
That's Miss Lisco right there. Come up, ma'am. Come up. I'm sending you for a drug and alcohol test right now, Mr. Fretter. I want to protect you as much as I can. No one has to have this kind of treatment whatsoever for any reason. And I will do everything in my power to protect you. All I need you to do is tell me. All I need is please give me the word. Mr. Fritter, look at me. You so much. I'm Can you imagine what life is like when someone has to walk on eggshells because they have the fear that if they make someone mad in the smallest respect of having socks not in the damn drawer, they're liable to get a beating? Can you imagine what life is like to live with that kind of fear? You're going to live it with me now, because one false move, I'm going to make your bond so high your head will spontaneously combust. But no one, and I mean no one, should have to live with that kind of fear.
Been through. The sheer courage it takes to sit in that courtroom, face to face with the person who terrorized her, is beyond words. But let me ask you, do you feel bad for the defendant? If you do, let me know in the comments, because personally, I don't see how anyone could. This guy is absolutely sick. The fact that he can barely look the judge in the eye says it all. He knows exactly what he's done, and he's ashamed. And he should be. A man who stalks, beats, and terrorizes his girlfriend doesn't deserve sympathy. He deserves to be locked up for a very long time. The real victim here is the woman who had to relive her trauma in front of a courtroom just to make sure justice is served. Imagine the strength it takes to do that. It's horrifying to think about what she's endured. And it's a grim reminder of just how terrifying domestic abuse can be. For those who have suffered in silence, it's a daily battle just to survive. Escaping these situations takes unimaginable strength, and the system needs to do better in protecting victims. Men like this need to face real consequences, not just for their victims, but to send a clear message. This behavior will not be tolerated. And let's take a moment to applaud Judge Flair. It takes real courage to stand in a courtroom and call out this kind of abuse for exactly what it is. He doesn't sugarcoat a single word, and he doesn't hide behind the usual formalities. He makes it crystal clear: stalking, beating, and terrorizing a woman is beyond reprehensible. This isn't just a judge handing down a sentence. This is a judge delivering justice, plain and simple. And it's refreshing to see someone in his position take such a bold and unapologetic stance. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. What's Judge Flair going to do? Will he deliver the justice this man so desperately deserves? Let's see how the judge sentences him.
Have any kind of communication whatsoever. You're not supposed to have any, you will not have any threatening or harassing contact. What is threatening or harassing doesn't matter what you think is threatening or harassing. It's what she perceives. So if I go like this, is that threatening or harassing? It most certainly is. And it's enough for me to put you in jail and make your bond $150,000, maybe 50, maybe 20. But I will do, Mr. Fritter, I will do everything in my power to protect every single person of this county. And I don't care if you're kicking, screaming, crying because you go to jail and don't have anyone to bond you out. And I'm going to drug test him like crazy to make sure that he's not using alcohol or dope. In fact, I'm going to test him 2 times a week I'm setting him now because I want to know what, if anything, is in this system, and then we'll go from there.
Judge, he will come back to positive, but that's prior use from.
What were you going to test positive for, Mr. Freder?
Marijuana.
Okay.
And ketamine. And probably some other stuff that could have been in the ketamine.
These are your bond conditions that are going to apply to you now. And if you fail to live up to these bond conditions, I'm just going to let you out. That's it. You will appear to me here 2 times a week to take drug tests. And if I find anything is in your system, and I don't care what it is, I'm going to lock you up. You're ordered not to use any kind of dope or alcohol. And if you can't get this monkey off your back, because I am now giving you the opportunity to do it on your own. If you're incapable of doing it on your own, then I'm going to do it for you. Do you understand? No dope, no alcohol. And when I mean no alcohol from any source. No isopropyl alcohol, cakes, candies, foods, gums, energy drinks, tequila, lollipops, hair dye. I've heard it all, and I don't care. You come to me test positive, you'll stay with me. I also want you 3 times a week to do anger management classes so that we can deal with the anger issues. Look at me. 3 times a week. And I want a piece of paper showing me that you've done it, the date, time, location of where you've done it, so that I can verify that you've done it. And if you don't do it, you will stay with me. You now have the opportunity to address these things on your own. If you don't, you will be doing it with me. And if I get one breath that she's been mistreated in any way, shape, or fashion, holy freaking moly.
To take a hard stance, but not Judge Flair. He doesn't let criminals manipulate the system, and he certainly doesn't hand out second chances to people who refuse to change. So where's this guy today? After everything we just saw, he didn't magically turn his life around. No surprise there. Instead, he broke his bond conditions, and guess what? He's back in jail, sitting there with a $150,000 bond over his head. Shocker, right? You can't pull stunts like that and expect Judge Flair to go easy on you. This judge does not play games with smug criminals who think they can outsmart the system. And honestly, at this rate, this guy is destined for a life behind bars. It's like he's allergic to making good choices. Once again, I have to give it up for Judge Flair. The man is a legend when it comes to holding people accountable. He saw through all the excuses and nonsense and gave this guy exactly what he deserved. Too many judges are afraid to take a firm stand, but not him. And that's exactly the kind of leadership we need in the justice system. To call out behavior like this for exactly what it is. But not Judge Flair. His no-nonsense approach is the kind of leadership we need more of in the justice system. Now, let's hear from you. Do you think the $150,000 bond was fair, or should it have been higher? Should guys like this even get the chance to bond out at all? And what about Judge Flair? Does he handle cases like this the way you think they should be handled? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious to hear where you stand. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Let's keep the conversation going. Was the judge too harsh, too lenient, or just right? And do you think criminals like this ever truly learn their lesson? Let me know your thoughts and share this video with someone who loves seeing justice served. And as always, stay safe out there. Seriously. The world is full of people like this guy, and you don't want them anywhere near your life. I'll see you in the next one.